Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. This is a sort of survival building game that I found out about a couple weeks ago, and I've been playing it addictively ever since. So I thought I would share some of the addiction with all of y'all. I am using a different method of recording this that I normally do, so let me know if there are any issues with that. I hope not, but there may be sound issues or video issues or something. Hopefully they won't cause this video to be deleted. But let's go ahead and get started. Factorio is in alpha or beta. I think technically it's a beta, but I believe they call it an alpha. But even so, it's pretty stable. I have crashed a few times, but over like 70 hours or 80 hours of gameplay, probably longer than that, maybe as many as 100 hours, I've crashed less than 5 times. And that's not a bad ratio for a game that's still in alpha/beta. There is a demo if you want to try it. And the game itself is 10 euros or 13 US dollars, roughly. So it's pretty cheap for what you get. It's more or less complete gamey. You get a full gaming experience at least. If there's still going to be stuff added, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what there is left to do. I know multiplayer is something they're working on. I don't know how that would work. Cooperative maybe, or do you attack each other? But in the demo you get this First Steps campaign. It's about 3 missions I think. And after the end of that you get New Hope campaign with the purchased game. And these are sort of a tutorial campaign. They provide a nice introduction to the game. And you can also get ideas from the starting bases that you get. You'll get some different ways you could lay some stuff out to give you a good foundation, but it doesn't cover some of the more advanced stuff that you get into the free play campaign, or the free play game, which is what we're going to do today. So we'll start a new game. I think I'm going to leave most of this default. The terrain segmentation, basically there's biomes, and this is how frequently they occur, or basically the size of the biome. More frequently, smaller biomes. There's water, there's various resources, as well as enemy bases, which is also a kind of resource because you have to kill them to get some of the resources for later tech. But I'm not going to fool with anything, I don't think. I'm tempted to increase the water because I like lots of water, but I'm not going to. Let's just go ahead and generate. This is the Factorio free play. Your task is to prepare the planet for colonizing forces from the Earth. Landing ships would be an easy target for attacks from the native bases. However, they can be protected by a rocket defense. You will need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket defense. Start small, work your way up with automation, and don't forget to protect from the natives. And let's see what we started out with. We don't have a whole lot of iron there. We have a little bit down there. Decent amount of copper, decent amount of stone, fair amount of wool. That's the pink stuff. So oil, coal, a little bit more coal, coppery, a little bit of iron, and stone. We're actually really low on iron in this particular starting area. You don't get like a initial starting area resource layout like you would expect from this type of game because that part is not finished yet or in the game yet. I think they're still working on that. I'm not sure how far they've gotten. I may actually start a new map. I'm tempted. The stone is good, but the iron is going to probably kill us. You know what? I don't actually like this start that much, so I'm going to start a new one. So let's go ahead and generate. Actually, I didn't like the location of the water as well. And now we're starting with no water at all. But we have iron. Come on. Should I just keep this? I mean, we have iron. We don't have as much. We do have lots of copper. We don't have any trees at all. I hate not having any trees. But otherwise, we're good in all the other resources. And it looks like there's some trees maybe up here. There's some trees. Okay, so maybe that's not too bad. I think that's savanna. Savanna? Is that pronounced right? I don't know. Probably not. Let's walk down a little bit further. Lots and lots of copper. I mean, that might last us the entire game. A little bit more iron there. We'll probably mine that deposit out first then. Just trying to get a little bit of exploration done. I wish there was kind of a map seed you could put in or something. I don't know if I'm going to take this or not. Let's see how much oil I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. What we're going to do... I'm just being picky, I know. Normally I would not be this picky, but I feel like being picky today. So we're going to have big water. And we'll see how that works. Hopefully, this is probably just going to screw me up. What do we have? Iron, we have... We have no oil. Or very little oil. And very little iron. And the water thing did not really help out, did it? It actually ate up the resources, so that's a good reason not to do it. I'll be back once I've picked a map that I like. Or I generated a map that I kind of like. Okay, I think this will do. We have a decent amount of iron. Copper is kind of spread out, but we have it. And we have plenty of oil. And at least enough water to get by. So we're not too bunched up. So we're going to start with, or we always start with, some iron plates, a burner mining drill. That means it burns coal or any other flammable thing like wood. And we need to make a pick, and we need to grab some wood. Sort of like Minecraft, I suppose. And then we're going to take our wood, we're going to make a chest or two. Then we're going to plop that down, mine a piece of coal, and go ahead and stick our wood back in there. And while we're doing that, we'll clear a little bit of trees from our iron deposit, and generally around this area, because we'll probably need to do that anyway. And it's going to take the coal a while to mine. Now what the little pop-up at the beginning of the game was talking about is you have to research this, which you need quite a lot of technology or resources to research things. The way research works is you build one of these, give it power, and then provide the science packs. The higher level the tech, the more science packs and the wider variety of science packs you need. It also takes this long for each individual lab to consume one set. This is not as expensive to research as you might think from looking at the numbers. For instance, other techs in that tier are about that. Or say, that one's only 80. But that one's a much earlier tech. think this one would be, yeah, that one's still pretty early. But to build it takes a ton of resources. Those speed modules, each of those take alien artifact to craft one, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff to craft one. And the alien artifacts you can only get from the killing nest of the alien wildlife. Also, let's see. These are easy to make. They need iron gears and copper plates. Iron gears are made directly from iron plates, so it's like a one-step process past smelting. These need conveyor belts and the robot arms called inserters. This one's a lot more difficult to make. This one is only slightly difficult to make. Then the cyan one, I guess would be the right word, takes a crap ton of stuff to make. A very large industry to produce those. They also are slow to produce. And the purpley ones only take the alien artifacts, which you get 10 of those science packs per one artifact. So for that last tech, you need 100 just for that, and you get maybe 5 or so per nest that you destroy. So we're going to have to be doing some hunting at some point in the game. And this is coming along nicely. Some of the things can't be reused to like upgrade them to a better version, but some of them can. So I'm being a little bit slower start by limiting how much I build of stuff that cannot be upgraded further. The burner stuff cannot be upgraded at all. There are just two things, the burner mining drill and the burner inserter. But the furnaces can be upgraded, or well, they get used to make these bullers, which we're going to need a number of later, so we can make plenty of those without having to worry about it. The wooden chest can be burned, so though they can't be upgraded, they can be consumed as fuel. The iron chest cannot be upgraded to anything, so I do not tend to build those. Steel chests can be upgraded a couple of times, so I try to stick to using the steel chest whenever I need a chest, at least until I get the more advanced chest available. But we aren't going to have to worry about that anytime soon. We will build, I guess we'll go ahead and build those, and no, we might not want to do that just yet. We want to get our energy production switched over to the electric mining drills as soon as possible. There is no further upgrade than the electric mining drills, and you start out with being able to build those. You just need to mine the resources to do so. So that is what we're going to try to do, is get the power set up to power them and then to actually mine them this episode. I think we're just about done. I'm going to take this coal out and I'll let it finish what little bit it has. While it's doing that, I'm going to mine a little bit more. I could be mining some iron or copper and doing some stuff with that too, which I might. I'm going to get about 15 of this though, or until that runs out of fuel. It's finished. Okay. So we'll take this. We'll leave that there for now. We're just going to plop this down, and we'll put the furnace right on the output. And we can control right click to balance all the resources that we have in our inventory. So that's going away. These are not very efficient, which is why we want to upgrade as quickly as possible. But let's go ahead and be getting some copper, because we don't need a great deal of that. I think we only need 4.5 per mining drill. Then we need 3 for this. Oh crap, my voice. Sorry about that. And we need these. Go ahead and make that many of those. And we'll make 15 copper. Should work. And hopefully by then we'll have enough iron to actually do something. I'm not an expert at fast starts or anything, but it doesn't matter too much how quickly you start as long as you're careful. There is, if you hover over something like this, you can see it produces pollution. If you hold if you press the Alt key, you'll get this kind of overlay that shows you what's in stuff and what stuff is doing. But it also gives you this little red area here. That is your pollution, which is absorbed by trees, which is why I wanted trees. It also dissipates over distance. But if there is a biter nest, one of the alien nests inside this red area, they will seek out the source of the pollution and try to destroy it. In other words, they will attack your base. And that is something we want to keep an eye on as we start advancing. Oh crap, we've lost her. No! Oh no! How horrible. We want to keep an eye on our pollution. Otherwise, we're going to be in some very serious trouble. Keeping your defensive built up enough so that you have to balance how much you spend on expanding your base versus how much defenses you have. The more pollution you're producing, the larger your bread pollution area is going to be, and the bigger area you're going to need to have either made safe or have some really strong defenses that you can hold off whatever type of mobs are going to come. How the level of pollution affects both how frequently they attack, as well as the size of the attack. There's different types of mobs. The more hardier ones, you'll get a larger ratio of those when you have higher pollution. It also affects how big the bases are. The smallest base is just like a plain nest, but bigger bases you can get like 6 or more nests with lots of defenses that are really hard for you to kill. So killing them before you get into the pollution area is really the best idea, though it's also rather expensive because most of the military technologies are really expensive, and that is, of course, it slows down the resources that you would be spending expanding. Okay, I think we can build one of these. We can actually build 2 of them. We'll need to build one of these, and we can still build one of those. So I'll probably do that. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. No, we still need to build one of those. So now we're out of just iron. So we can leave that running. And we might have another one. Yeah, we almost there. Almost there. There is a day-night cycle in this game. It doesn't really affect how the mobs attack like it does in Minecraft, but it does affect how well you can see, and what other stuff? Solar power once we get it. So I need 15 of these and a pump at the end, I think. Or maybe a pump at the beginning, I'm not sure. We're going to put it like this to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then I'm going to need some iron. I'm using shift click to build a ghost image. this is kind of a planning mode, but also once you unlock constructor robots, they will automatically build whatever ghost images you build, and you can also get blueprints to make a blueprint of a whole section of buildings and then build a whole section of ghost images with just a click, which is really, really nice. And I think that's one of the more recent features. So where were we? We were building something that I do not remember right. Something like that. Now then, we're going to need probably a few of these. We'll use these underground pipes and leave us a space to walk through. Having a space to walk through is kind of important. And then what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do something different than I normally see done. And that is, I'm going to make this try to come back this way, as well as go that way. So we'll do something like that. Now then, let's take our boilers that we've built, put them there, and we'll just use pipes to do that. And later we'll put boilers there and maybe a pump or something. I'm not quite sure how the pumps work with these, but I'm told that it's a good idea to have 15 of those when you have a pump. Now then, we can go ahead and build this, which we already have. Do we have enough to build these first? Let's make sure that we have some power before we do anything foolish. Yeah, I'll put that there. Then I'm just going to hold clicking until we get like that. I'll let this run out of fuel. Do we have enough to build the other one yet? Okay. Another mining, yes. That is what I wanted. I'll just put this here. Make sure it's properly lined up. It's hard to... I think that's right though. Put that there. Now that we need some fuel. Fuel. And... right. We'll just right click and do that. And that. And we'll even use some of our wood. And you can see, if you click over here, you can see the temperature going up. Right here, temperature's 15. Then it starts to get hotter and hotter. The faster the water flows through, the more boilers you need. And of course, the more of these you have, the more water that needs to flow through. And you have, there you can see a performance bar and an available performance bar. The available performance bar will fill up when this gets 100 degrees. Because the game obviously uses Celsius or some other custom temperature that's probably similar to Celsius. Here, if we click on one of the telephone poles, we get our consumption. That's how much power we're using versus how much, or that's how much power we need to produce, and the line is how much we are actually consuming. So this is running at full blast when the green line's all the way up, and the production is we're only producing a fraction of the amount of power that we could be producing, and that's how you generally want it. You want to have your production less than your consumption. This line less than and this line full. Okay. Grab that. We wanted the other mining drill, which we will put... Let's actually lay this out a little bit more intelligently than we did the other one. So if we do that like there, put that one there, and that one there. Then we did the same thing here. And of course there's one little piece of coal that is not going to get mined. Just exists to irritate me. And we shift click to craft all of something, all that we can based on the resources in our inventory. And I'm going to build this one. Get some power going down there. We are out of copper, okay. I guess I need to manually mine some copper. I could use the burner, but I'm not going to. We'll need to mine enough to get this up and running with an electric drill. So it's, what, the 4.5 for the electric drill, and however much we're going to need for the power. I'll say about 10. There we go. Put that there. Yeah, that should work. Okay, that is running. We have these. We want to get our coal going up to here rather soon. So put that, oops, wrong way. Did not need to do it that way, but okay. And I'll just make a bendy thing there. Okay. Out of iron now. Have to make some more belts. Are you finished? Are finished enough? Click on that. We do have the stone. And we needed these. Okay, we'll make that come over here so it can power these as well when we need it. A little dark, I'm sorry about that. I'll get lights as soon, or sooner than I normally would, just so everyone can see everything, including me. But I can usually operate in the dark, and it saves power, so I'm stingy. But I won't be for y'all. Okay, let's plan this one out the same way we did the other one. I want to make sure that our footprint covers just as much as it can. And I guess we don't need to make that any farther than there. Then we're going to have another one, aren't we? It looks that way. Unless, actually, yeah, we'll do it that way. We'll put this one here. And that one here. And that should cover it all. Then we can just have one going up like that. And these coming that way. Actually, they might go that way. Yeah, we can put the furnace here now. For now. Put the miner thing. We'll give you... We need another telephone pole. Put it... Can you fit over here? Okay, that'll work. That'll power everything. Grab some coal. Stick it in that. And we're good to go. At least for a little while. Now then, more of these. Let's rotate that. And soon we should have enough. I'm going to middle click on this to set a filter so that now nothing else can go in there. There we go. We have that much set up. Now we just need to be able to get that inside. Need some of these. And some of these. There we go. So you notice that I've left this one short because this can grab off the end of this belt right here. If it had power, it could. I have to take my word for it. There we go. Put that like that. Oh, and they're all facing the wrong way. Good to have them pointed in the right direction is also useful. Stick that like that. Also, we'll go ahead and set this up here and have it going into a chest. Since we're not using our full output of coal just from that one mine. And we'll need some more of those relatively soon. Now then, let's go ahead and look at our research. I probably want to, get this one with the splitters and the underground belts. And then this one, even though this one's cheaper, I'm going to get the more expensive one first. Though I haven't built anything for research yet. And I probably will not until I get our iron production a little more automated. A lot more automated. Yeah, a lot more automated. Both our iron and our copper production. Okay. I think we're going to end up building our main base out this way, and we'll leave this for like expanding our power and whatever other stuff we want. So we'll probably want to mine up the copper as quickly as possible. But we'll just come over here somewhere. Leave us enough room past that we can build upwards if we need to. There are 3 different types of furnaces. There's the stone one, which we can use to make these. There is a steel one, which we need this technology for. And it cannot be used to upgrade, or it cannot be upgraded itself. Then there is finally the third one, which is very expensive to make, but it's also electric, so you don't need coal. There are also these beacons, which are a late game item, and they're 3x3, so I like to leave a space for them. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a coal belt, a space, and another coal belt, and then we'll have a copper ore belt and a iron ore belt, and then we'll have the furnaces, and then the output for the furnaces, which I think that needs to go one more. First, I need to build something that's 3x3 to hold a placeholder, because both this furnace and the steel furnace are 2x2, but the electric furnace is 3x3, and I've made a mistake in a previous game of not leaving myself room to expand and had to tear down the whole thing once I got the electric furnace technology. Not a pleasant experience. Okay. So this is, I think, one of the only 3x3 things that I have right now, which we need more copper for. And I might... No, I don't have enough technology yet. But I will soon. Getting close. Go ahead and build these, I think. Based on previous experience, I think 12 furnaces are enough. Maybe enough. And I'm leaving a gap here to expand in case my math is off. Or I'm just wrong and I built the base bigger than I built last time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's for each type. And then I want an additional 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, for making steel, which uses the iron plates and just produces steel. Next step, we want to have the copper ones, so that'll be down here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So right there. Copper ones are all set, and we'll want the output for that, which we're waiting on resources for. We'll probably set up the steel production first, and then worry about the copper one later, because we need the steel just to produce these. Where are you? And I'll probably just do maybe 1 or 2 and then slowly expand this as I get more stuff. This looks like this was too close anyway. So this needs to move 2 back, because I didn't leave room for grabbers. But I'll leave the very last one there, so that I don't have to count. There we go. Now we have room for grabbers. And here too. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Did the same thing I did last time. Okay. So I just wanted 2, I think. We'll I'll put them on this outside corner here, just so that I know where they always are. And I'll probably put the last one on the far outside corner. And I need more grabby stuff. So take some of these. And some of these. So we'll put the grabby stuff here, and another grabby stuff there, another grabby stuff there. Should be a good start. Let's go get some of our stone that's been mining, and I also have this one, I guess. Grab that too then. I'm not quite sure how many I'm going to be producing, how much ore I'm going to be producing right off, but I'm going to be producing a fair bit. Okay. So that will go to there, and this will go to there, and then we'll put this other furnace here, and now then we just need to hook up this output to here. And of course the coal as well. But we'll need some technology before we can really do the coal properly. And we also need to rearrange these so that they're properly set up for efficient coverage. Whoops, not shift clicking. I should probably do that before I do anything else here. I think there's going to be enough already in the furnace to finish that. Looks like we might need some more coal as well. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be recording this episode. I am making it up as I go along. Click on that. Okay. Let's see, I'll do it this way for that one. That'll give me another one. And of course there is the dreaded 1 space. I think it does it on purpose, honestly. I should have not put that one there. I already have the telephone pole, so I will just rebuild that one. And we'll run it down like this, which we cannot do just yet. We will be able to in a moment. We'll make sure you go around. And almost. Oh crap, we forgot that we need power over there for the grabby arms. I should have enough though, if I had some fuel. Grabby arms. Need power. Okay. So here, whoops. I keep doing that. I keep thinking that the shift is the auto build for the telephone poles, but it's just holding the button down. So where would be the best way? I guess between them. like that. And, well, that's going to be in the way, but it'll be fine. Now then, we just need to manually put some fuel in there to get them started, so that we can get enough iron to get the coal over there. But we'll need some technology for that. Let's grab these. Let's control right click and shift click to get the rest of them in there. Now we're producing steel plates twice as fast, or iron plates twice as fast. And this will be moved over there in a moment. So while we're waiting on that, can we build any of the research stuff? Build that many. I have plenty of copper, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Just need more iron. And while I'm waiting on this iron to smelt, let me check the time on this. We still have a bit of time, so we're going to take our science lab and we'll just plop it down here for now. We'll go ahead and stick those in there and it can get the research started. This is finished with it smelting, so we can move it over now and let it continue to smelt. And give it some coal. I think that is just about everything. Pop some more of these down. Should have our technology done fairly soon. We'll grab some more coal just in case. Looks like you need some more. We're going to need to adjust this a little bit. We'll probably, instead of having this go that way, we're going to have it go this way and then split it. And then split it again. I think that's the best option. Okay. We're just waiting on this to finish, which is actually going a bit slower than I was expecting. But it'll give us time to build the belts, I suppose. So let's go ahead and do that. I might want to get the other furnaces going as well. And then 3 more. That should work. So it looks like the 1 furnace is enough to keep 3 of these going. Or the 1 miner, I should say. I meant to say. There we go. That's still taking a while. Maybe I should build another one. Tempting, but I should use all my resources for getting the coal over here first. Or the copper. One of those. We'll do... come down right about there. Yeah, that'll work. We'll put that one there. That like that. And that, and that. Do. Yeah, that works. Going around corners is not efficient. It causes bunching up because things move at different speeds. So you try to build stuff in as straight as possible, and if not, you try to use the splitter things to make things go around or adjust things a little bit, because they are more efficient for sliding things sideways than going around a bend. Just min-maxing a little bit, which is a lot of what the appeal of this game is. I'm going to go ahead and build another one of these because I am impatient. And I'm pretty sure some of my viewers are impatient as well. Because I've read your comments. I know. Whoops. And we wanted this one to come. Actually, I could probably do that differently. In that, reversing it like that. Or like that. And like that. That works even better. Are we out of iron again? Build some more of these. Be nice once we get automated production of some of this stuff. Where did they go? Oh, they're still building those. Okay, there we go. So, and how are we going to do this? Probably, yeah, probably have this turn up, and we'll have this one go back that way, because that one is not as high volume, and this one going to go this way. Then we'll just move this one to go up the other way. There we go. Whoops. Another good thing about those construction robots is there is a deconstruction blueprint, so that you can just like highlight an area and all your little robots will come and demolish everything, including trees. Extremely useful, as you might imagine. There we go. Grabbing these back, and our logistics is almost done. And you can finally see my master plan. It's masterful. Take my word for it. How are we doing on the copper? Thank you. We'll go ahead and do the automation now, which should be quicker. That one was full up. So we can take and build these. We're going to need 3 of them. Going to take us a moment to build all the intermediate stuff. And then we probably still have enough time to get the copper done as well. And then we should probably call this an episode. But we were doing on the outside here, right? Yeah, that's right. 8, that's 5. Yeah, 8's how many I wanted. And then the other ones go here. Probably could have moved a few of these up that way. In hindsight, I probably should have. Oh right, I built another one of these. Built another one of these. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this, but you'll see that these are dedicated to people. I think that's something from supporters of the game or something. Okay, we're out of the things, which is a nice way to show support. Okay, this is done now. So we put them where the little solid part is going the way you want to face, and that splits them. And we will split them again here and in there. Now then, should have coal, automatic coal. We just need more of these. And our copper, so I'm going to start on the copper. Is there something? Oh, there's a power pole there. Well, I need to move that. Put it here instead. Even though it won't power everything like I wanted, it's good enough. Put that there, and that, and that. Okay, and then we'll just go straight up here. And we're out of again. Okay, so we'll put half of you here, And the other half will be here. And that should finish the automation part. Have some of that. Have some of that. Have more of that. You too. Now then, go this way, and the center part is for the beacons, which I'm not sure if I mentioned. Okay, another research thing is done. I'm checking for bad guys in the near area. We don't have our entire pollution area covered visually, so I may want to explore at some point in the near future. Make sure there are not any bad guys going to come get me. But I'm going to need these for grabbing the coal. So these you can grab further away, obviously. And we also need some of the other ones. What are we out of? More iron. Always more iron. And one of those, and another couple of those, and another of these. We'll leave that. We'll put that there. That there. Plop that one down. Looks like we need some more power poles as well. Put this a little bit further back. Those are running. Things are starting to get much more efficient now. Pretty soon we'll be chewing out or spitting out research like nobody's business. We'll probably get the lights for y'all people so that y'all can see. Though this might be a good idea. Guns or lights? Difficult choice. I think I'll go with guns. Just in case we get attacked. We need to be able to defend ourselves. Okay. I'm not really going to do anything there yet because we don't have enough ore output. Here we don't have enough need to have ore output just yet. But we will soon. I hope these don't decay. Normally when you place them with the shift click, the purple bar is full. I think that may be an updated thing. Or maybe it's just because I don't have the blueprint technology yet. I'm uncertain. I just don't know. Okay, what was I doing? We have just about everything there we need. We need one more crabby arm here. And the output, of course. So the output comes right like that. More of these, of course. Always more of those. Be just a moment. I should probably maybe build more miners. Possibly. That or do some more research manually. Okay, that one's that one. This one. So is this? No, okay. Right there. Looks like we need some more long grabbies. Which we need more iron for. And we'll do that. That there, and that there. Okay. We are making a lot of progress, but I think we're going to call it here. Like if you like, subscribe if you're not. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.